Sir, your credit card has been declined. Oh, no.
Sir, your loan application has been denied.
But, I don't understand.
Huh?
How did they get all of my info?
Greetings, you polite savages. You know, we gotta come to grips that this economy is gigajacked. And there's folks out there whose entire job is to sell, buy, and steal your information and trade it on the web like a busted bootleg stock market. It's a big game, it's a big club, and you ain't in it.
It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
And a few years ago, I was in the Philippines on a business trip. And on the last day, 2 hours before our closing dinner, I found out that my bank account was totally wiped out. I had to make emergency calls home, get Western Union wired to me so I can actually complete the transaction. And if it could happen to me, it could definitely happen to you. And that's why we partnered with Aura, the sponsor of this stream. You see, Aura searches the web for your information, actively scrubs it, sends you alerts when you've been exposed, and offers a host of different electronic devices to help you control your finances. Use the link pinned in the description for a 2-week trial. And that's long enough for you to try the service and find out exactly what they have to offer you. We don't endorse many products here at the THPP Network. We are selective indeed, but trust me, it's better to have this and stop these issues before it starts than to be stranded out there trying to figure it out in real time. Sometimes you just don't want to handle the tip, you dig? Polite savages.
At this time, we ask that you turn off your portable electronic devices. You are now free to move. Flight crew, prepare for landing. Flight crew, prepare for landing. Flight crew, prepare for landing. At this time, we ask that you turn off your portable electronic devices. You are now free to move. Flight crew, prepare for landing.
Gorilla on the beat.
I don't need no man. Oh, you need a man. You need a man like you never knew before because
Winter is coming.
winter is coming. You see that?
Listen, ladies, I want you to know if you are over 35 and you ain't got nobody, I want you to know that your way ain't working. It's time to try something new, okay? You ain't got but 8, 9 good years of love. You know they passing a law. You can't sell that's over 45 years of age no more. The milk companies was complaining. They was like, why we gotta take our spoiled shit off the shelf and they don't?
Far too many successful, beautiful, attractive, adjustable 6 or higher professional educated women do not possess these skill set for long-term relationship. They may want the outcome, but there's a gap. Dating like a single, dealing with broken issues and situationships, and then the rest of life. You have blown your youth. You spent the years between 18 and 35 doing whatever the hell you chose to do. No heat, no judgment, but you blew your youth. When your counterparts who were looking to marry up and marry well were getting married their junior and senior year in college, the first and second year after college, they were married at 22 and 23, and you were laughing at those white girls and those Asian girls getting married at 22, 23. You get married after college, that's too young. We need to go on girls trips and having our best life and hot girl summer and all this other. Now they're 10 years into their marriage, 3 kids deep, and their husband's a VP of marketing somewhere. And while you still got you and your cats are living in a loft downtown, driving your BMW in a middling career. You ain't on no career track. You blew your youth. So why didn't you marry the man you chose to have a child with?
He wasn't good enough for me.
What I need you to understand, on the open dating market, you come into the open dating market with a baby from a man you say wasn't good enough for you. To us, to men like myself, to men with good sense, that would say she is a poor judge of character because she gave a man the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet, a child. Patrice O'Neal had a bit called, the king and queen system. He's like, the king can go get with the lowest barmaid and elevate her to the highest level in land, the queen. I mean, you just be the queen's husband. You can't automatically just become the king. We know these things.
It will be a long, cold winter.
Check, check, check. Can you hear me out there? I need a roll call. It's the new year and I need a roll call. I want to know where are y'all tuning in from? I've already seen somebody from Southern Cal, Los Scandalous, the homeland of gang, gentrified downtown LA. Greetings. Well, greetings and happy new year. And I hope everybody had a wonderful, safe new year. I hope everybody's family's intact. And most of all, I hope that you set a goal. You set a goal and that you achieved the goal. Now, we started off with Kevin Samuels, and Kevin Samuels had a lot of game to the ladies, but he also had a lot of game to the men. And there's an interesting dichotomy because a lot of ladies, when they heard Kevin Samuels, they were really, really, really upset at him. And they didn't listen to what he was talking to the fellas because Kevin Samuels was killing some of the fellas on them streams. And we're going to get right into that, but I'm going to give a shout out to my folks from 704 Charlotte, North Carolina. And I want to give a big shout out to the Pookie and Ray Ray show. And this man is a member of the Pro Club. And I'm excited to have our first consultation. I believe it's going to be Monday. And we are going to establish his channel. I am super excited. If anybody wants to learn how to do content, I got a great deal going on. We got 8 classes a month, real classes, a real curriculum. I'm supposed to talk about the curriculum, but I want to just get talking to the people in the crowd because I miss y'all, man. You know, I spent some time on New Year's with the fam. And so I want to just see where my folks are from. I got somebody from Vancouver. I got somebody, what up from the A? Now, I know what that means. That means you from the ATL, right? Dallas, Texas, from Oak Cliff. Oh man, I think I got some fam in Oak Cliff, man. I think I got some fam in Oak Cliff. I know my cousin used to live out there, but she moved back to the Houston area. If people don't know, my fam's from the Houston area. Van Lee, OG Van Lee, what's up, my G? Uncle Guns in the house. Uncle Guns in the house. Hey man, how's everyone doing? We got Iris Rojas from Iris 3904 with a bunch of waves. I just want to tell everybody hello, and I want to just deliver this message to the fellas out there and to the ladies. To the fellas and to the ladies out there. To the fellas, if you wait too long to establish your goals in your life, you are the equivalent to a lady who waits too long to find that man. Nashville, Tennessee. You see, it's easy for us to get on the ladies when we're a fella, but I gotta tell you the absolute truth. The absolute truth is this: if you do not, as a man, work for your goals, then you are a failure as a man. You don't have to be anything except what you want to be. I know we got some truck drivers who watch the THPP Network. Man, y'all the heart of the country. My uncle used to drive cross country. I went with him on what I thought was a long haul, and it was just interstate. And my goodness, interstate. Doing that. Whew. Oh, I see I have somebody from Mexico. Oh, that's Arias Roque from Mexico. Hey, Benevidos to Negrolandia. Welcome to Blackland. Welcome to the THPP Network. Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, Nashville, Tennessee. Man, I love food in the South. I love food in Tennessee. I've been all through the South. I've driven across country a couple of times. I've tried to live in a couple of places, but the Bay Area is my home for now. But I will be returning back to my fam down there in Texas. But I just want to say, hey, I want everybody to make sure that you establish your goals and work for your goals. And we got some fun to get into, but I also want to say this, Kenny Peoples. Hey, Kenny Peoples, you ain't that late again, sir. It's all good. But I also want to say this, and I want to say this to you. And I want to be grateful to everybody who's watched this over the year. If you've left a hate message, it's cool. This time last year, the THPP Network had 52,000 subs. And right now we're over 125. That means that we grew 75,000 subs in a year. Our first year, the THPP Network grew 100 subs. I absolutely love and adore everybody who absolutely checks us out, who rocks with us. Thank you for rocking with us. And I just want you to know, whether you're from anywhere in the world, if you from DC, like Kenny Peeps, DC, which my big brother in music, Leroy Chambers, is from DC. I spent some time in DC. DC is rough, especially in the early 90s. Jesus. Chesapeake, Virginia. I actually worked for a company who I believe they were from Virginia, but I believe one of their main offices was in Chesapeake. And I just want to say, everybody, thank you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my soul. And we shall continue to deliver good content. And I want to thank our first super chat of the night. And we got, who is it? Hold on, let me find it. Oh, we got the Warthy Wizard, Sir THPP, Umar, and yourself in 2026 and beyond. Must invest your money in the community to help Keisha. No, you must invest your money in yourself. You must invest your money in your family. Let me tell you guys something. I'll be right now. I got a fam, right? I have no problem sharing money with my family. I am generous. But you can't get a wooden nickel out of me if you ain't fam, unless you got a plan. Because I only want to help people who help themselves. And that's what we should really be into. We should be helping people who help themselves in 2026. So, anybody out there taking donations for a school, if you can't build a school, don't look at me, and we're going to be on your neck. And for that $10 super chat, I got something for you. But you got to trust me on this. You might like it.
Trust me.
kick ass.
Yeah, thank you for the $10 super chat. I not only appreciate you because you don't have to spend $1 or a dime. What I'm really after is your time, but when you donate, it really makes my day. And I want you guys to know when you donate, it makes my day. Hey, to the folks who are signing up for the Content Creators Pro Club on our Patreon, we still have the deal for $50 and a free half-hour consultation. If you are anyone, if you ever thought of doing any content, I am hyped. And I'll just tell you, I'll be very briefly, then we're going to get right into the bust down because this is a funny one we got for you today. We're going to get into the content, but let me just be really quick. I'll let you know really quick what's going on. Not only do you get a half-hour consultation with me to set your channel up or whatever question you have. I did one today with somebody and a person was asking me, you know, what equipment should they buy and how to start off. And I was like, hey, let's not spend a lot of money. Invest your money in some lighting and a good microphone and let's go. But also, this is a real curriculum. This isn't me sitting here just espousing blabble blabble to you. You know, we go over the mentality you have to have, the hours that it takes, how to edit on certain programs, what streaming program should you use? I've tested 4 of them now, and I can give you the pros and cons of them. So we're not just stuck in a StreamYard plantation like most people are. You know, like I'm using Meld Studio right now, which is really good. Meld Studio, you can have bells and whistles and you can do stuff really quickly and it integrates really well. So if I got to wait a minute.
I said, wait a minute, wait.
I can actually do that in just right in time, and that's for Mel. So we teach you how to use that stuff. We also teach you cinematography, storytelling, thumbnails, which people say the Tip Network has the best thumbnails. That is 100% Scotty, but Scotty has written down a formula and has allowed me to share it. And trust me, you know, Scott, half of the Tip Network, I mean, you know, I edit. A matter of fact, last month I probably did 95% of the editing for the channel. But Scott is the main editor and, you know, creative director. I am the operations direction of the channel. But all of this stuff we put together, you get 2 content creators. Of course, Scotty's on daddy duty right now, so he'll be he'll be more visible as it goes along. But he has a newborn. So if you folks are looking for us, and if you're ready, you know, we're ready for you. No pressure though. Take your time. So let's get into the content. And let me tell you a little something. I was telling you about developing yourself and waiting. And I wanted to tell you about the guys first because everybody says, hey, you do not talk about the dudes enough. You do not talk about the dudes enough. You talk about the ladies. You know, you do not go on the fellas. But I want you to know that fellas owe responsibility too. As a matter of fact, Media Man's doing a great stream, which I want to do some reactions off of about the wall for men. When you wait too long to actually achieve your goals. And so I think that's going to be a great stream. But here's the deal. For ladies, you know, you could come here beautiful and you could come here ready, but all of this attention you're getting, you have to be careful because that attention you get may not be the attention you think it is. And I got a question for Kenny Peoples, and yes, I'll answer your questions if you put them up, especially about content creation. Does AI help with your YouTube channel as far as editing concerns? Yes and no. So I edit 95% of everything that you come across. I edit myself. I have an external editor who does B-roll sometimes if I need her to. I have an external editor who does thumbnails if we need them to. Because we're doing sometimes we're doing 35 videos a month. As far as chopping up videos, AI is really good at helping you chop up shorts, and then you can edit on top of that. But AI is good for, which we teach you how to do. AI is good for helping you be more productive. And once you leverage that to be more productive, that's what AI is really good for. AI is not good. I mean, you can't even create a channel and just run a channel off of AI. People think we can. Hell, people thought I was AI for the longest time. One of the reasons why I started doing live streams again, because people would be like, man, this is an AI voice. This channel's ran by white dudes. I don't know. I was like, damn. I mean, I ain't never been called white before, ever. And so I was like, no. And my face is on the title of the thing, but no, AI itself is not good to edit your channel. It can assist with editing the channel, but just so you know. And yes, Scotty does have a child. Scotty has a wonderful addition. So Scott is like holding a child in one arm, trying to edit, changing diapers. You know, Scott's one of those super active dads. I will say this, right? My brother's like that too. Like Scott's not one of those dads like when the baby cries, he don't want to get the baby. The baby cries, Scott gets excited, like I'm gonna go, you know, grab my baby. So, you know, he's excited to be a father, and this is good because children need fathers in their life. I have my dad in my life, he had his dad in his life, and that is important. That is important to the development, and I say this all the time. So with all of that said, let's get straight into the content. I hope you enjoy it. And we'll stop and start a little. We'll talk a little about it, and I'll answer all your questions. And once again, Happy New Year, everybody. Let's go.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful. I'm rich. I can fight. I will say it. I love men.
Yeah.
But I don't love a stupid man.
Okay, so let's stop right here. She can fight. I don't know what man has ever said they wanted a lady who could fight. And like, if you want a lady who could fight, I've been around a lot of ladies who can actually fight other ladies because I've done martial arts for the majority of my life. I've worked in gyms. And ladies who could fight, who could really fight, they don't look like her. And I don't mean her color or anything. I mean her weight. They're not big and out of shape. Ladies who could really fight are lean, muscular, and like actually have an athletic appeal to them. Now listen, this lady right here, Leslie Jones, she's been all around, and she's been kind of on a mission for 2 years, and she's been really kind of hard on the fellas, but she's been hard on fellas because fellas, I guess they've been hard on her. But the bottom line is that, what do you expect a guy to do when you come out here and tell him you can fight? What do you expect a guy to do when you come out here and you act like a dude? You act like a grown dude. I mean, that's not attractive to me, and I'm not one of those dudes who think that because she's dark skinned and she's not that good looking. Even if she wasn't a good looking lady, I've seen some busted in the face ladies. I've seen some Fords have a great relationship with me. As a matter of fact, I've seen even bigger girls give with some trade to dudes who like it. You know, some dudes like BB Dubs or whatever. But what they don't like, I've never seen dudes who are masculine men like somebody with a mouth like that.
If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door.
Yeah.
So she's actually claiming she wants peace now. Don't men want peace?
Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours?
Man, we got to stop and start a lot of this. I got to talk about this in your masculine area. And I know this is kind of an older clip, but I just want you to understand this. Ladies, if you ever have to tell anybody out there, to the ladies who will listen to me, if you have to tell a man, I know I'm masculine, you need to get less masculine. I'm sorry. If you have to tell somebody, I understand I'm masculine, and you need to out masculine me, nobody wants to do that. Could you imagine being out in the world as a dude and, like, let's say you go to an office and you're being challenged constantly, intellectually challenged, your manhood's being challenged, you're worried about financial pressure, driving home, you might be worried about the YN looking at you crazy because you got a nice car, you might be worried about the police looking at you crazy because you got a nice car and you're in the wrong neighborhood, you might be worried about everything, taxes, government, all of this stuff, and you come home and you got some heifer telling you, get more masculine. You better masculine your ass out of my house.
I'm sick of men telling me, oh, wait, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am.
Lord help anybody who gets with some. Look at that face. Look at her face right now. Listen, she's trying to be funny. She's a comedian. I understand, but damn. Could you imagine if you just came across that? You imagine coming home? She looked at me like, give it to me now. She looked like how Destro should look without that mask. I mean, could you imagine that? And it's just the eyes. And she looks upset. And listen, okay, she's being a comedian, and I love comedians, and I think she's actually funny. But what I don't think is that when you're talking about your relationships and you're not having success that you want, I think that maybe you should come out and try to have success. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and wondering why you're getting the same results over and over and over again.
I am.
Can you handle it?
And look at Miss Purdy over here. Who's that? Kelly Clarkson, just loving it. Oh, can you handle it? Now, she been married. She been divorced. She been picked. She been choose. She ain't out here trying to get no D. She get all the D she want right there. Look at that. That's the face. That's the face of a feminist urging on a dummy. That's what happens right there. She urging on the dummy. She like, oh, yes, I love it. I love it. If you don't sit your goofy co-signing ass down.
Oh, well, what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
No, ho, you weigh as much as the table.
Doing the work. Men are not doing the work. And I'm going to say it. Y'all not doing the work. And let me just say this, too. It's one of your favorite things. It's one of your favorite things. You don't know. I don't understand how you don't know shit about, or if your is working properly.
What should we know, though?
First of all, go to the doctor, put your nuts in a doctor's hand, and cough to the fucking left. Find out what's wrong with your first.
So basically, she's trying to gaslight because she has a problem with dudes actually wanting to mess with her. You see, this is what this is right here, right? She has looked everywhere except herself. This is the problem with the modern woman, and yes, some fellas too, but ladies, because you were told you were an angel, because you were told that you look beautiful, you're fine at any weight, you're fine at any level, you're fine at any facial feature, you're fine. There's someone out there for you. Oh my goodness, don't you worry. Somebody's going to come out there and save you, and he's going to be on a big white horse. For her ass, a very big white horse, and he's going to hoist your big ass up there. You're going to get back there with him, and you're going to drive and ride off in the sunset on the back of that horse, and that horse's back ain't gonna break because it's gonna be strong. That's gonna be a strong horse. And her silly ass gonna sit here and wonder why a dude can't get hard. Ma'am, if dudes you coming across can't get hard, ain't everybody got ED. ED is not 100% in the people you come across. ED is your ass. You are erectile dysfunction walking around. You're big Sasquatchian erectile dysfunction. Man, you know the gorilla that we have as a damn logo? Damn near her cousin.
There's a lot of, no, I'm being very honest. Right. I've been hooking up and dudes are not working.
Ma'am, you've been hooking up and their things have not been working because you're not working. Take your ass to the gym and get to work and maybe it'll get better. Change your attitude. Could you imagine that face that she played earlier and you trying to go get him? All right, so now we have one lady here. We had Leslie Jones, super aggressive, over the top masculine, having a problem retaining a man. Now we have another lady.
My current love life status is absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing happening. I don't have a roster. I'm very disappointed in myself. Yeah.
So let's really talk about the problem. She doesn't have a roster. So I guarantee you at one point there was somebody, and we all know Tamar Braxton act crazy, but there was somebody who was willing to put up with her crazy ass, but she was so interested in having a roster. She was so interested in having many suitors. She was so interested in getting the perfect situation that she walked by the perfect situation. So now she is in an imperfect situation.
How do you not have a...
And those damn exaggerated cheekbones is ridiculous.
I don't know what happened. Like, I used to have a lot of suitors. What happened?
They got sick of your crazy ass.
You know, you think that when you're ready to settle down.
Okay, so now we have Claudia Jordan. Listen, this is a very conventionally beautiful lady. I've always thought she was beautiful. Most people think she's beautiful. Very conventionally wonderful, right? Very conventionally. Why is she having, or why are all of these ladies having the same problem?
That there's always going to be a lot of supply in the shelves, and it's not. Like at this age, a lot of the good guys are married or taken because they're good guys. And I was having a conversation with a girlfriend of mine the other day, and I'm like, well, your best bet now is maybe someone that a good.
So let me translate this for you. At this age. So what happened is that she waited until that age. You see, those good guys wanted to get at her when she was younger, but there was a problem that they didn't meet and they didn't match up to everything she wanted. So right now, you know, the list starts to, like, one thing I notice about ladies, if they're smart, their list of requirements shrink when they get older. Now, some ladies, they think that, oh, I'm older, I'm more seasoned, and my list gets more expansive. And they have to have this. So, like, I knew ladies that I went to high school with who, you know, have kids, 3 marriages down with kids, and they think that they're going to get the same attention from the same guy that they had their second or first kid with. It doesn't work like that, okay? They've been in 3 marriages. It doesn't work like that. As you get older, you have to start really understanding what you need to sustain your life for the rest of your life and what's going to work for you. So Claudia Jordan, who's beautiful, but she probably had every suitor in the world when she was younger, right? And now she doesn't have every suitor in the world. And now the people who probably like her, she probably doesn't want to deal with them. And those are the breaks.
A good man that maybe is coming out of a marriage, getting a divorce. So, you know, I think in our youth, and I would like people to know this when they're younger, we think, oh, there's always going to be an endless supply. I can wait till tomorrow. Don't put off your happiness waiting. You know, if you find that good person, like a lot of times we wait, well, it's not the right time. It's never going to be like the right time. I would say go for it more. I wish I would have told someone told me just go for it.
Now, these are some words of wisdom. This is somebody who's actually trying to help the folks out here. She's trying to help the youngsters. She's actually playing a good auntie role. She didn't say, hey, get your money first, establish yourself. She didn't say, don't depend on the man. She said, if you got your happiness, go for your happiness. Now, listen, she may at some other time walk it back. She may double speak because this happens with a lot of folks. And two things can't be true at one time. We have to understand that two things can't be true. I'm never going to tell a lady to 100% go out there and just wait for a man to come get you. You have to be a functional human being while you're waiting for that man. You got to be a functional person while you're waiting for that man. And when you're a functional person, by the way, that don't make you no boss babe, that makes you a damn adult. Oh, it makes me sick when a female comes up telling me all the stuff she does. I pay my own bills, check. I can pay my own way, check. I got my own car, check. I got my I've been doing that since I've been 18 years old. What the hell are you talking about? I pay. Hell, I've been paying since I was 15 and a half, if you want to know the truth. When I got my first job and mom was like, oh, great, you want some Jordans? Go buy some Jordans with your goofy ass. And this is the things that we have to understand. So yes, I do appreciate her telling ladies, hey, don't wait for happiness. But I also appreciate ladies who don't think that paying their own way and doing stuff that men are expected to do. This is just life in America, okay? This is just regular life. When you meet people, they should be coming on an equal footing. I don't believe in pulling up and listen, I know, Uncle Kevin, he used to tell people, hey, or this dude or Rich, he'll get some girl from Wendy's and this and that, and this and that. Hey, let me tell you something. If I pull up somebody from Wendy's, she better be working on her degree or something, because I need people who can add to the empire. You need to be able to add to the empire, and you need to be feminine, and you need to make it better. And I'm sorry it's a big job, but I got a big job too, because my big job is like actually mentoring people. My big job is actually running a business. My big job is actually being a good example and not spazzing out. And also my big job is listening to your bullshit when I got to listen to it with an understanding ear, because let me tell you something, ladies, just so you know, and I know I'm getting off of a little topic here, and I'm gonna get right back to it. But let me just let you know, ladies, no matter what, when you're telling us and you're venting to us, only thing we hear is that there's not a problem to solve. Why are you talking to me? That's just the way life is. We're different that way. We want to solve problems. You want to talk about problems. It's okay. Once you realize that, the better off you'll be, fellas.
I probably have overlooked a good candidate before, like maybe,
why is that though?
Me thinking the timing thing, maybe prioritizing career. I definitely was always like work. I never thought.
So let me translate this. She thought that she would have it forever. She thought that forever she would have the same attention. She didn't understand relationship attention is different from sexual attention. So she was getting a lot of sexual attention, and she probably couldn't discern between sexual and relationship attention. Now she's not getting as much sexual attention, or the only attention she can get is sexual attention, and she can't get that relationship attention, meaning that a youngster, he might bust it down, but she don't just need to get, at her age, she just can't get busted down relentlessly, just pounded, like she gonna get pounded by like, if I was 22, 23 and I got a chance to get with somebody like her, I'm just pounding. I'm not making love to her. I'm not trying to talk sweet nothings to her. I'm trying to blow that back out. And so she's probably only getting that attention, where before she was getting some real attention too. And now the suitors are less, and she waited too long. No, I'm not saying it's over for her, but I'm saying that she's probably going to have to open her pool, lower her expectations, and look not to the left of the timeline that's younger than her, but to the right of the timeline that's older than her.
I had enough cushion built up to relax and take my foot off the gas and start a family.
And then did that just go on and on and on, and then you be 100 years old and you like, it's
Damn
still
it.
working.
Still working.
I wanted
It
to.
will be a long, cold winter.
Yes. So what I'm saying, and what the whole crux of the situation is, that when you have situations with ladies who they think they have a lot of time, you don't have a lot of time, ladies. And no one's trying to punk you. Hey, Eddie Red Ice, the greatest. Hey, thank you for the $5 Cash App. Man, I got myself a fight. It's so funny because I mean, I'm actually really flattered, and thank you so much, man. That is amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for supporting the channel. Just to let you folks know that, you know, when you do support the channel, it kind of goes into the school. It's not, you know, I'm not out here eating lobster and steak. I know the wife's like, hey, you getting them Cash Apps? Let's is it Prime? Is it time to go to Prime? No, she's not even like that. But I just want to thank you, and for that $5 holler, I got a little something for you. Thank you so much for the $5 holler. Nobody appreciates it more than I do. And it's almost crazy because I lose my train of thought when I get so excited for it. I lose my train of thought. But what I was saying is that we just don't, you know, there's not a lot of time, ladies. And guys, there's not a lot of time to do your thing. But let me tell you a difference between guys and ladies for out there, if you just want to listen to me for a second. To the ladies out there, dudes got to earn their way. And when I say they got to earn their way, I say, dudes, you have to put yourself in a position that you are the guy that lady wants to date. So let me tell you something. I'll tell you guys a story. Actually, next stream, I'll bust out the pictures. But I was at my heaviest 455 pounds at my heaviest. Right now, I think after the holidays, I'm about 280. Right? When I fought at ultra heavy at 265. So I'm close to my fighting weight. I could cut down there pretty easy. But God, if you got to cut to 265, you still fat, right? So, I mean, I'm a big dude, right? I got a really good workout regimen, and I've been doing it for 3 years. But what I want to say is like, yo, check it out. I had to become the person I needed to be. I had to be educated. I had to educate myself, not only to school, but I had to like work on my speaking patterns. I had to work on things for my business. I had to work on the tech side of the business, which I wasn't good at. So I had to become something. Ladies, you have to become something also for guys, but you may get it up front. But as you go longer, you're spending that currency. You're not earning that currency. Let's give a couple of shout out. I got a big member in the house. I got Lucy First 13. Hey, Lucy, I want to talk to you because I see you have a food channel. I got a food channel, and I see you are making some oxtails, and I make oxtails. So why don't you hit me up on any THPP network? If anybody, any THPP network social media, hit me up, and I want to talk to you about food content. Really, I want to talk to you about food content, and if you want to take your content to the next level, you really should join the school. I would love to have somebody in there doing food content because I got some great ideas for you. And you know, going back to I see the greatest 6'3", 280, trying to get to 260. Man, if you 6'3", 280, you can get to 260. And if you hit me on the back end, I'll tell you my workout regimen. Well, because I do about 200 push-ups, 250 push-ups every other day. And you know, I go to the gym 6 times a week. So some days I do doubles if I got to. But I'm really disciplined with my sugar, and that's all it takes. Man, everybody out there making themselves better, salute. For this year, let's get to the bag and let's get to the goal. Let's get to the bag and let's get to the goal. It's so funny because a lot of stuff that Anton says, I'd be like, all right, Anton, I don't know, man. I don't know. But when Anton says get to the bag, I kind of appreciate that. I appreciate, you know, making sure that you get down to it. So I just want to give some shout out. And I think I got some people in the chat I want to shout out before I get back to the content. I know I spoke to Kenny Peoples, the greatest, being an adult. Ishmael Rahim, 7777. Now, I know 7's God's number. I know 7 is God's number. So, you know, much respect and much love to you. And I got some, you know, I really want to start telling stories and things that my dad did for me when I was younger, but I got to work it in where it's part of the content. But one of the things my dad did was he exposed me to righteousness from every religion. And so at my house when I was a kid, being a Southern Baptist, some mornings we would have some brothers from the nation over talking to Dad. Some mornings we'd have some Catholics over talking to Dad, which is really funny. Some mornings we'd have, I remember one day Dad was talking to people from different, you know, Pentecostals and stuff, but he was always very interested in righteousness. Lucy, verse 13, Big Rig 1, let's get those likes up. Yeah, hey, get my likes up, please. Kenny Peoples, the greatest, and hey, my content, my edits are off the Richter. Man, I appreciate that so much. We work so hard on it. One day I'll do a stream and I'll tell you, like, I'll show you our edits when it was horrible. I'll show you my first edit when I started editing. I'll show you my best edit and like that got us like some establishment. But I will say that our edits are mainly good because of Scotty. I mean, I do a lot of editing now. Last month I've done most of the edit, but Scott really kind of laid that foundation of how to do it, and he taught me a lot, you know, because I was busy. Like I play all the music and program all the music that's on the channel, and I was busy trying to get stories together and this and that. And I was doing a lot of networking, and Scott was doing the editing, so you know I started taking on more of that. But I got a lot of good folks. I got a lot of good folks in here, and if I didn't establish all of you folks, I would be
delusional as fuck.
And I can't be like that. So I want to give you a little something. What would you guys like? Well, let me give you a little of the OG interlude.
We got some hoes in the pole on them, extortion, fully death row. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better ever go to cell block 1. To anybody talk to him and check this ish. Yeah. I grew up on the crime side in New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. Had second hands, mom's bounce on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land.
For your Generation X folks, we gave you a little of that love. And for your West Coast folks, we gave you a little of that Kendrick. Of course, these are soul versions, and that's some AI soul versions, so we won't get hit. They will hit you with that copyright claim. They will take your channel down. I mean, you know, we went through a lot of stuff here on the channel. Like people came after the channel. We handled it in the back end. People came after us for certain reasons, which, you know, we do something that's a little different from a reaction, but it's still classified as a reaction. But that was okay. But we got some more content for you. So let's get right into the content, shall we?
I'm 100% convinced that a high value man ain't out here looking for a 20-year-old woman. So y'all know I was one of those girls that was on Kevin Samuels' show, and I'm 52 now. I was 48, and he said I was almost 50 and I was old news. And y'all, guess what? I still ain't found nobody yet. I still have not found a man, and I keep.
Well, I don't know. Listen, I will never say that somebody 50-year-old can't find a man, but what she's probably looking for somebody of such a high caliber, and she's probably overshooting. And this is what happens. She probably spent her whole youth making some money, and she was probably making some great money. I'm not gonna lie. This lady was probably getting it good. And, you know, she could be making $150,000 a year, but she doesn't understand that that's gonna whittle her pull down, if she wants that, to like less than 10% of men she comes across. And if she's dating race specific, it's gonna be like 5% of black men. Right. And so if that's what she wants, now I'm not saying, I don't know. Hey, open it up, or date whoever you want. I don't crotch watch. I think that's whack. Right. But regardless of what, if she's looking for a high value individual, if you haven't wrangled that person when you are young, then you are in side chick territory. I hate to tell you. That's just the way it is. That's the way the ball bounces. That's the way the story goes.
Keep trying to look younger and younger and younger. And I know.
You cannot look younger and younger and younger. Ain't nothing worse than a female trying to look young. Have you ever seen somebody out there trying to make themselves look young? How absolutely disgusting it is. Have you ever seen a lady wearing clothes that she shouldn't be wearing? You know, you out here dressed like a female YN. You know, I see the stupidest thing I see. Like, you know how ladies be showing their G-string on the side. I was at the gym, and there was this lady. She had to be older than me. And she had on those some sweats, but she had her, you could see her G-string on the side, and she had a crop top. And I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever you're doing, however you want to do it is your life, right? It's cold as hell in this gym. I know you cold because you got half your ass out, but why are you a grown-ass old woman doing that? She's doing that because she needs the attention that she had earlier. She yearns for that attention. She wants somebody to say something to her so she can complain. I ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe. You can take your dusty, rusty old ass away from me. I don't want nothing to do with it.
No, I don't look like I'm in my 50s. So what is it? Can you help me?
Ma'am, that filter is hiding them wrinkles.
Yeah, what is it?
There ain't nobody of any substance.
Yeah,
all you bitches who be calling old boy, or used to call the brother, what's the brother out of Atlanta? Who used to talk to the ladies?
Kevin Samuels?
Man, when Kevin Samuels be talking, he told that one girl, that girl said, well, what I got to do to get a high value man? He said, be reincarnated.
Oh, Lord.
Dang, I can't remember his last name, but his name was Kevin. That was that dude who was talking to all those women about high value men and things like that. And I had went on his talk show once, and you know, he told me pretty much that because I was a 50-year-old woman that I didn't qualify for a high value man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to believe that, because it's hundreds and thousands and millions of men in the world. I know they on Facebook dating and stuff, but
yep. You see how that filter went away? She got to be trolling. She got to be trolling. You gonna sit here with that filter talking about Kevin Samuels. You turn around, you look like a whole different person. Man, if you don't stop, hold on a second. Look at this. Look at this.
in the world. I know they on Facebook dating and stuff, but
dog. She talking about she don't look 50. She looks 62 right here. I mean, this is the problem, right? You get on these filters, you do stuff like that. You be killing your own credibility. See, now she got to be trolling me, right? She got to be trolling me. Dead ass.
I haven't.
Now look at how she go back. Let's so nice. I got to do it twice. Look how she go back. Now she young. Listen, if you are sitting here playing games with people like that, it's cool. Maybe you're on TikTok just trying to make it funny. Maybe that's your personality. But you over here talking about Kevin Samuels said I was too old. And maybe he was right. Then you turn aside and you look like the Crypt Keeper. She looked like Yoda's little sister. She older than old, bruh. And it's okay to be old. I remember when I first came on stream, somebody was like, yo, you old as fuck? And I was like, yes, I am. I came up in the late 80s and early 90s where people were giving out bullets like Swiss cheese. I'm just telling you, man. It's like Chicago. People give Chicago and Memphis and those places a bad area. Man, look up East Palo Alto in the 90s. Look up the Bay Area in the 90s. It was some killing fields out here. And I navigated all of them, right? Got shot at, all of that stuff. And let me tell you something. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be this age. And I ain't hiding nothing. I don't color my beard. I don't color nothing. I'm not going to do it because I'm okay being me. Know why I'm okay being me? Because I understood as a young man that I had to succeed. No ifs, ands, or buts. I had to be 10 times better. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you what my dad told me. And it was very racial, but it was the best thing anybody ever told me. He told me I got to be 10 times better than a white dude just to make it, because that's the way he came up. My dad was born in 1944 in Abilene, Texas. And you had to be Superman to get out of that bad boy. You know, segregation and everything. So when he told me I had to achieve no ifs, ands, or buts, and don't complain about racism. Know why? Because it don't make a damn difference. If you can't change it, shut up and beat it. And that's what I did because I didn't have a choice. So I understand building your value. I understand coming up, and I am proud of the age that I put on my face to do it. I'm proud of the problems I have. If I got back problems because I worked hard, well, God damn it, I worked my way to those back problems. And hopefully the people who come after me never have to experience that, and they can have a desk job for the rest of their life. You know, that's fine. But what I'm never going to do is hide who I am. And this is a problem here. And all of these filters and all of this makeup and all of this stuff, you come out here thinking you a hottie and you ain't a hottie. You the damn crypt keeper, mama. I mean, let's look at it one. Jesus Christ. Let's look at this one more time. And you over here talking about, you over here talking about I can't get me somebody and he must be right. Yeah, and you ain't even representing yourself right. Take your ass to a 65, 70-year-old man, go on to the retirement home, pour him some water, give him some Epsom salt, pat him on his flabby old ass, and go on to the retirement home with him.
I haven't met one yet. Not one that has chosen me.
He used to kill her ass when he do this.
Corey ain't shit for that one, though.
Wait, what?
Hey, man, look. Have you ever watched those tapes of Kevin Samuels?
No.
You know, and I want to just say this. Let me just pause right here. And I know I'm pausing a lot, and I know I'm a little passionate, but for all the flack that Kevin Samuels got, he sure was right about a bunch of shit, wasn't he? I mean, listen, I disagree with Kevin Samuels meeting somebody and marrying them in 6 months. I don't know about that. I disagree with him with like not caring what somebody make if you make enough money. I think that you want someone to bring to the table. But hey, let me tell you something. You must be out of your freaking mind and not know that this man has some type of knowledge. This man was spitting some type of facts because right now it's cold as hell. And you seen how people was acting with the SNAP benefits. You seen how people was acting with that Section 8. Oh man, these boss babes was tripping. Even the boss Somalian babes who was talking about how Somalians come here and 80% of them driving Benzes and this and that, or they make so much money. And then you look at Minnesota and 80% of them been on welfare for 10 years. And you're like, hold on a second. If daddy government wasn't helping you, you wouldn't be worth a damn. And that's the problem that we have here. And let me tell you something, folks, and I got to say this 100%. If the government says they're here to help you, they lying to you. You should pair up. Find help within yourselves. Find help within the family unit if you can get a good family unit. And you're going to be good. And ladies, I know. Listen, I know you thinking that a lot of dudes ain't ish out there, but you are walking by quality fellas. And I'm not telling you to lower your standards. I'm telling you that your standards may be dumb as fuck. If you live for your life and you 50 years old and you ain't never met the right dude, then you ain't been looking for the right dude. You didn't walk past the right dude. You didn't told the right dude that you ain't my type. You friend zoned that right dude and he went and he married your homegirl. And him and your homegirl got a bunch of kids and they living a good life. Kevin Samuels was warning you about that. And let me tell you something, sisters. Don't get mad at the brothers when they go to Maria. Don't get mad at the brothers when they go to Maya. Don't get mad at the brothers when they go there, because let me tell you, those girls down south in Southern California, those girls down south in South America, those girls down south in Mexico, they'll hook a plate up and they'll keep you and treat you right if you treat them right. I'm not saying it's 100%, but I'm saying I've seen it and I'm living proof of it. So what I'm telling you is that you have to be competitive in the marketplace. Men have to be competitive in the marketplace. When I came into the marketplace and I was walking around with my gut hanging out and my ass out of my jeans, I knew it wasn't the way. I knew it wasn't doing good. And the stress of a man led me to lose some damn weight. The stress of just knowing that I wasn't good enough, listening to my dad saying I got to be 10 times better and turning around and looking at myself and saying I'm not fulfilling that. So I had to get my shit together. So ladies, you got to get your shit together. If you're out there and you haven't met somebody, look at your attitude. You over here acting like Leslie Jones, super masculine. You want to throw hands with a man, then wonder why the man don't want to take you to bed. I don't want to take nobody to bed who want to fight me. This ain't no fucking turn on. This ain't erotic to me. So get some femininity to yourself and then you'll be okay. And that's the problem that we're having nowadays.
Oh,
they pop up in the algorithm on my YouTube. It is so sad watching these women thinking they finna make a point and they have none.
So, does that mean I got work to do? Or was Kevin right?
No, that filter got work to do. That filter got to stay on when you turn your head to the side. So when you're looking forward, you're looking good, right? And like I see a little makeup on your neck, or I see some creases on your neck, so I know it's crazy. Yeah, but what really need to go to work is if you're going to keep that facade, you need to get a filter to cover your whole face. Hell, I mean, I don't know. I do videos. Like what we do is we get you a green screen. It'll help you out.
Nah, Kevin wasn't right.
It happened again. It happened again. Hold on.
Nah, Kevin wasn't right.
You see when she waved her head, boy, she went from young to old, man. And somebody was taking some psychedelics. They be tripping out. Some shrooms have somebody jumping out a window right now, boy.
Kevin wasn't right. And maybe I got a little work to do.
It will be a long, cold winter.
So I'm going to tell you something. You got to not lie to yourself. You got to not lie. You got to be honest. If you got to work on something, go on and work on it. Could you imagine me walking around at 450 pounds? That's over 100. That's over. I mean, that's over. What? That's 100. That's over 140 pounds heavier than I am now. Talking about, oh no, I'm big, but I'm in shape. Don't call me obese. Could you imagine me saying that at that weight? Man, y'all think I'm stupid. I mean, so people already think, and you know what's funny is that before that I had fought before a lot of fights and Thai fights, and I had my nose broken a bunch of times. So I breathe out of my mouth a lot, and people right now they're like, "Hey, dude, I can hear you breathing heavy. Take care of yourself." I'm like, "Dog, if only you knew the work and cardio I do." But hey, I appreciate the sentiment, I appreciate the love, and I appreciate the concern. But could you imagine me being that damn big? Me being that damn big, and over here talking about. I ain't obese. Could you imagine me putting a filter on my face to make myself look younger and talk about why can't I get out of 25-year-old? I mean, I'm one of the few dudes who like, I actually don't want to date like somebody. I know a lot of brothers, you know, you travel overseas and stuff. Hey, whatever. Like I said, I don't pocket watch, I don't cock watch, right? I've already made the mistake of trying to date a much younger lady. Doesn't work for me. I just don't have the patience. Like if people knew the schedule that I had to keep, I mean, I think it's amazing the relationship I have now with my wife, how she's so supportive of everything I got to do. So I'm totally fine with it. She's younger than me. I mean, you know, she's not older than me, but I just want to say, hey, what's up? I want to say I appreciate you, babe, and if you're listening to me, you know, I'm about to make me some more tea, and I promise not to talk about you too much more. But I do think you're awesome. Anyway, hey everybody, do me a favor, hit the like button, and let me give a shout out to our folks who are in here. I see some more folks came in. I see Wolfpack May. I see Riri Pink. Hey, she better quit turning her face. Yeah, turning that face. Yes. Can she handle the tip? Boom. Nah, she can't. What she couldn't handle was no truth. 9 months until you're back in Thailand. That's Invader Grows W. Hey. Man, I spent 2 years in Thailand, and I went to Thailand I've probably been to Thailand about 45 times in my life. I went to Thailand as an adolescent because my uncle was at Utapao, and so I got to go visit him a lot before I even it was kind of weird walking around. It was very undeveloped when I was there in the early 80s. But I will say absolutely 100%. That Thailand is a wonderful place, and it could be anything you want it to be. It could be the most chill, relaxed experience. You can go get your clothes made. It could be the craziest party experience. Me, at my age, I'm looking for a chill, relaxed experience. I'm looking to travel and shoot food content. So if I do go back to Thailand, I'll be like, going to maybe Koh Phi Phi. I'll be going to like Koh Samui. I'll be going to like Chiang Mai. Of course, I'll holler at my folks there, but I won't be doing a lot of that at times. Oh, and you want to know where I living that I went to 45 times? Well, my family was a lot of military in the family, but most of my travels did come from the West Coast. I did work in Thailand for 18 months, so it's kind of a cheat code going back and forth. I've also been in Indonesia, Malaysia. I was all over Southeast Asia. I've been to places I wasn't supposed to go, so that's what we have to do. Hey, man, let me tell you, I say, we love your content at the Do Better podcast, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Coop is the dude, man. So I was in the lead attorney's mastermind with Theo Coop, you know, and Hua Hin as a home base is an excellent choice. So now I got two stories going on. So let me do this. I'm gonna get right back to you, Invader, because I think Hua Hin's a great place. But Theo Coop, I want to give a shout out to Theo Coop. He was a bigger channel than me, always been a bigger channel than me. Dude's always cool as hell, man. He's just a cool, laid back dude. I was in the mastermind with him, and I was so fortunate. I was in the mastermind at the same time with Theo Coop, that boy Will, who for a second, Fawcett Media was there. Of course, my guy El Guapo was there. Messi Machan was there for a second. I was in there with all these folks, and I was the smallest channel at the time. You know, I was the smallest channel, and I was watching all these folks just develop. And there was I want to say AOQ was there too, and I was watching all those folks develop, and then I learned a lot from them. So I really have a lot of love for Theo Coop. I'm actually a member of his channel, and if we're not a member, we better re-up our membership. But I got a lot of love, and you know, he just comes out too early for me because I work till like 4 a.m, so I can't wake up and watch his stuff. But a lot of love. Now Hua Hin, I love it because it's accessible. It's on the coast. It's the beach vibe, and you still get from Hua Hin like the party scene, but you don't need the party scene, and that's what I appreciate. That's what I appreciate about it. Is that Theo Waff 882? Is that Theo? Theo, hey Theo, do me a favor. Email me. I need to talk to you. I need to get my cousin. I need my nephew to do a consultation with you. I need my nephew to make contact with you. You know, just email me and let me know whatever finance it is. I got to make sure, like I'm leaving the state, and I got to make sure that all my folks are really just set up and really set up to be able to work and be able to get it done. And my nephew is my nephew is just he's one of the smartest people I ever met. He built a computer when he was a kid. He's a gamer, but he takes care of his business. 100% full-time father. You know, has 100% custody of his child. The best behaved child in our family is his kid. He don't take no slack. The kid is straight and narrow, gets good grades, dressed to the nines. I mean, I'm just so proud of him, man. I'm so proud of him. I took him out. I told him, man, you know, drop the kid off at my sister's and, you know, get a babysitter and let's go to Benihana. I took him out to Benihana just to let him know I appreciated him. But I wanted to hook up with you, Theo, because he's a tech guy. And I want to make sure that he has the best around him and he can learn from the best. So please hit me up, my brother. And let me. I got all these cool people in the chat. Man, I got 95 concurrent viewers. I got 87 in the chat right now. And I just want to know where everybody is from. Let me just get a roll call one more time. I want to give some people a shout out. And it blows my mind when people are watching me from other places. I'm in the Bay Area right now. I will be in the Houston area in about 2 or 3 months. But can I get a roll call from my folks out there? Where you tuning in from?
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Louisville, Kentucky. And Theo just emailed me. Thank you, Theo. I appreciate my brother. South Africa. Who's from? My brother from South Africa. Hey, Destin, Florida. Hey, Decatur, Illinois. That's funny because I almost said Decatur, Georgia, and then I seen Illinois. Pink. Hey, what's up? From Michigan. North Kakalaka, Detroit. Man, I'd have met some folks from Detroit, man. A lot of people from Detroit used to come out to the Bay and tear it up and like on vacation and stuff. And I just happened to meet them because I used to do a lot of security at clubs. And they, you know, people from Detroit come out and party, and y'all drink that brown liquor though. Boy, I used to work at a bar, and that we used to have a music venue upstairs. And man, when we have certain people in, we had I think Slum Village. We had Slum Village once, and some people from Detroit came out. We had to get some more Hennessy. Man, let me give y'all a little something, man. I appreciate you, and I hope y'all, you know, I know we've been talking about weight, but I want to give a little love to the big girls. 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 Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Now, if you guys thought that's all I'm going to give you, y'all.
Delusional as fuck.
Hey, you polite savages, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to hit you with a little cream interlude, let y'all listen to a little Wu-Tang, but I got to refresh my tea.
Check this ish, yo. I grew up on the crime side, in New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. Had second hands, mom's bounce on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young youth, yo, rocking the go-to flow goose. Only way I begin to G off was high-loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gas for fun. But it was just a dream for the teen who was a fiend. Started smoking woolies at 16 and running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes, making my way on fire escapes. No question, I would speed for cracks and weeds. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question, I would flow off and try to get the dough off, sticking up white boys and ball boys. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route, so I got with a sick ass click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G's. Yo, brother, respect mine. Or here go the Tech 9. Move from the gate now. Cash rules everything around me. Bring in the money. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Bring in the money. Dollar, dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. It's been 22 long, hard years. I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I peep at the shape of the streets and stay awake to the ways of the world, cause this shit's deep. A man with a dream, with plans to make cream, which failed. I went to jail at the age of 15. A young buck selling shugs and such, who never had much, trying to get a clutch at what I could not. The court played me short, now I face incarceration. Patient, going up stakes, my destination. Handcuffed in the back of a bus. 40 of us, life as a shorty shouldn't be so rough. But as the world turned, I learned life is hell. Living in the world, no different from a cell. Every day escape from jails, giving chase, selling base, smoking bones in the staircase.
Yeah, a little of that Wu-Tang. So, a little of that Wu-Tang in your life. So, polite savages, we got a little more of this content to go, but the prevailing theme we've been saying is that for men and women, you cannot wait too late. If you are joined us, we got 81 strong, 86 concurrent. I appreciate you so much. You could have been anywhere, but you're here. If my sound is good coming back, can I get a 1 in the chat? I just want to make sure my sound is good. I want to make sure that I'm not. Sometimes when I come back and I hit this dang I hit this button to unmute and it don't unmute. One time I was talking to myself for a good 5 minutes, but that was one of them trash early streams. So can I get a 1 if I'm doing okay with my sound, please? Can I get a 1? All right, I see a couple of 1s in there. Thank you so much. So, and man, thank y'all for rocking with me. And I'm gonna tell you, the name Fuckery Fairy is hilarious, dude. And whoever thought of that name, thank you so much. Season Never Stopped, number 1. Riri Pink, number 1. All right, so I guess my sound is good, and I still got a chuckle. Chicago Gorillax 1. Hey, all of you folks, thank you so much. So listen, you can't wait too long. If you're a man, you can't wait too long to start on your mission. You could waste some time, but if you waste too much time, you're going to be an old man working on it. And for the ladies, do not wait too long to find your guy. Do not wait too long to realize that you were walking by that person. Do not wait too long to realize that there is a difference between sexual attraction and relationship attraction and relationship attention. And listen, I know it's a hard thing to understand. So get yourself with somebody, get some dudes around you in your family. Get some dudes around you who actually are going to tell you the truth, right? And I'm going to tell you something. I was always trying to wonder, how did this happen to the ladies? How did ladies just get like, how did they turn into bust downs, or how did they turn into old maids, or what? And then I realized that a lot of times they're being led astray by the women in their family. Man, it's a cold game when your mama ain't shit. I'm gonna just tell you that. Hey, Fuckery Fairy, your videos have the best production. I'm a fan. And I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I think a lot of people think that we're not self-produced, where we produce like 95% of our videos. Sometimes I get some help with, maybe some thumbnails. Sometimes we get some help, but we can do everything in-house between me and Scotty. So I just want to thank you. Black is beautiful. Hey. So I absolutely appreciate you. We actually, just to let you folks know, we used to live stream a lot back before we were monetized. We were live streaming, but what happened was we started this channel. We had separated, not separated like business wise, but we separated like Scott moved far away, and so we couldn't come together and stream. So we just started focusing on videos, and we started focusing on faceless videos. But before, we used to video with both of us on there. And but then we wanted to focus on faceless videos, and I actually wanted to focus on, because Scott's not black. I wanted to be able to focus on topics that I felt like I could really help folks and really talk game and spit to folks. And when I say game, I don't mean game like I ain't interested in helping you get a lady. I'm interested in helping you like build a life, right? And to me, game is life, right? So like when I say spit game, like my uncle spit game to me, they spit life to me. Like my uncle told me, like the relationship game my uncle told me was basic. Stop chasing girls you like and chase girls that like you. Your life will be easier, young man, and you'll get further and you'll have more time. The game my dad taught me was like when you focusing on, well, Chicago Lax, I got a hoodie with the logo for you, my brother. If you're looking for the Polite Savages to the left of me, we got the Gorilla Black logo in the chat. I actually didn't tag him because I was having problems with YouTube when I was coming up, but I didn't tag him. But you check the Polite Savage store. Uncle Guns, if you're in the chat, can you drop the Polite Savage merch shop, and we got everything for you. But my dad told me that if I don't worry about ladies so much, and I worried about establishing myself as a man, if I worried about being not only the best man I could, but just a better man than I even thought I could be, and then ladies were going to come naturally. My dad was 100% correct. He's 100% correct. My big sister told me, I got two big sisters, and my big sister told me, you know what? I'm going to give you 2 words of advice. Number 1, don't be fat, fine, and funky. Because I was a big dude, and I guess I stunk one day, and she was like, no. You got to pick a struggle. She was spitting out Kevin Samuels to me. She's like, you got to pick a struggle. You can't walk around here big and smell. Wash your ass, right? That was one thing my sister told me. God bless her soul. She's not here no more, but she was an angel. And another thing she told me was like, if a female likes you, she going to make a way to be around you. So that's it. That's it. And that's how the thing is. Hey, Invaders, what is that? Invaders, Rogers 161. Well, I actually have a travel channel that I do, and I do travel food content. I just came back from Brazil earlier this year, and I'll be going to about 4 places next year. I love travel content. I love food content. And I think that travel content is exactly what you said there. You said you like to do travel so people can live vicarious through you. That's what travel content really is, because most people aren't going to be able to travel like that. So I wish you all the best of luck. If you want some help with that, hit up the Content Creators Pro Club, and we teach a course on how to help you get out there, And that's just on our Patreon, and it's, by the way, for what you get, for the amount of classes you get, and for the attention you get, it's the best deal on the internet. I mean, I just did a consultation with somebody, and he's spending $400 a month for coaching, and I think he gets 1 session a month. And I'm just like, what? I know somebody who's doing a session a week, and she was paying $1,000 a month. and I do way more, and I think I'm better than them, to be honest. Because I learned from some of the best. You know, like we split our attention up, and we learned from like the lead attorney and Roberto Blake. So anyway, to getting back to the content, you know, I get sidetracked. I'm so grateful to have, you know, your folks here with me, and I'm so grateful for the new year. I feel so invigorated because, you know, last year it got tough, but last year I achieved all of the goals I wanted to achieve, but it was hard. So I'm super happy. I'm super happy, and I want to be here with your folks. And the channel is THPP Travels, by the way. THPP Travels. And, you know, if you just put in THPP and Travels, it'll come up. And our reaction channel is Polite Savage Reactions. But just so you know, I'm super grateful. I achieved the goals I wanted to achieve this year financially. I achieved the goals not only financially, but also, you know, status-wise, as far as like being able to work for myself, as far as like really understanding what to do. So I'm grateful, and I couldn't have did it without you folks. I want to get back into the content, but I wanted to give you that thank you first. And I know I'm doing a lot of rambling. I'm doing a lot of rambling because I'm a little verklempt because I see all these folks in here that I haven't seen for a while. I'm reading the chat, and I'm just so happy. And I see people appreciating the channel, and I'm so happy. And I hope you like the live streams as well as the content, because we're going to keep doing live streams. I'll keep doing these solo streams. Then we'll have Scott on here, but we will also keep producing the same amount of videos with the same quality. With that being said, let's get down to the content. Let's keep going.
I'm cute in the face, thick in the waist, thick in the thighs. Now watch me ride.
I am paid to exist. Abundance on my list.
So I was always asking, how do we get this way where we have, how do we get here with these older ladies who, I mean, are they suffering from arrested development? Are they in a situation with these ladies where they're actually, it's almost like they're trying to compete, right? You know, the first lady, she was winding a little, you know, and then this lady, she, you know, we're here doing TikToks, you know, they're trying to look, you know, like, I'm sorry, I don't want to see my grandma looking sexy, bruh. Listen, she got dunk, right? She got dunk, but like, I don't want to see my grandma backing it up, all right? I know, like, she probably from my generation. Maybe she's a little older when Juvenile came out with Back That Thing Up, but he wasn't talking about you doing it now, ma'am. Now her melon's about to fall out here. Special shout out to the Stacy Dash. Man, somebody come help this lady.
I know, I do. She got some booty on her. I know. Booty on her. She got some booty on her. She got some hella ass Stacy.
Now I'm gonna be real. Stacy Dash ain't really got some booty on her. I'm just saying, it ain't like she got a lot of dunk.
Purchase bad little bitch named Virgin. It all falls down like Tetris. Get so good I might go put my friend on it. He like when I throw me.
So this is what I don't understand, ladies. Just let me tell you something. This is what I don't understand. I want to know, what's it going to be? Is it going to be like respect me? Or is it going to be like, you know, you can't want respect when you're acting like a hoe. I'm sorry. It's just like if I wanted respect and I'm acting like a bomb. I'm acting like a bum. I'm just bumming it. I want everybody to respect me, but every time we go out, I go out to dinner with my homeboys, I just ask for food. I mean, I tell you a story. I remember being in high school. Excuse me. Need some more tea. I remember being in high school. And, I had started working at 15 and a half, so I had money. So we go out. Well, I played in a jazz band, so we go after jazz band. And we always had somebody who, he would sit down and eat with us, but he'd never have money. And so sometimes he'd just sit there and make commentary about your food. Because, at first time we'd spot him a couple of times, but when we wouldn't spot him, he'd still be there. And he'd be like, oh, man, that steak looks great. And it's like, well, you can't have no steak, bro. Stop, So it was weird. But how, obviously I knew he was having some financial troubles at the house. And when I went by his house one day to pick him up when I was a senior and I was driving, I went and picked him up and I looked at it and I seen what was going on. Dude was desolate, right? Right. So of course we started helping him out more. I talked to everybody. But the thing is, like, he was acting like an irritating bum, and he almost like started getting disrespected. So you gotta act respectable to be respected. Stacey Dash gonna want to be respected. She gonna start an OnlyFans at 58 years old. Ain't nobody gonna respect her. Grandma there in the blue, man. Grandma, a good looking lady, man, for her age, right? She gonna go to the retirement home and clean up. But who's gonna respect her? She gonna be a bust down. You cannot be a 50-year-old bust down, bruh. If you are 50 years old and you just there for sex, there's something wrong with you. And listen, I understand, ladies, like, y'all like sex too, and you probably, you want to go to that feminist jargon that, hey, I can do it. I can do it just like the men. Okay. Whatever, do it just like the men, but but if I did it just like a woman, I get disrespected. If I was walking around like a woman, I expected every woman to pay for me. Eventually I would get disrespected. If I was walking around like a woman and I got in a relationship with somebody and I just felt like, you should open the doors for me and you should do all I'll do all the housework and you do the outside work, I'm gonna get disrespected. So if you come out here acting like a dude, you gonna get disrespected, man. If you gonna sit here and you making TikToks at 58 years old with your flat pancake ass trying to act like somebody want to get with you so you could thirst trap, you're gonna get disrespected. That's just the bottom line. I mean, they all pretty ladies. They all pretty, right? It's not the fact that they pretty or not. It's the fact that, they got some stinking thinking. They pretty, but they, the prettiest people do the ugliest things. Their attitude, how they're acting is ugly. And now it comes to my point. Here is my point. How does this happen? Mama's 32. Body count 19. Daughter's 18. She says her body count is 0. Now, when you do some math, I believe that's 14. You see what's happening, and one thing I noticed before is that when you got situations where when your example is acting like this, there's a problem. When your example has that filter on her face, and she doing TikTok dances with you. There's the problem we have here. There's the problem we're having, and it's not specific to any type of race. Now, I don't know if they're trolling. I don't know if mom's supposed to be from 1995 and so mom had her at 11. I don't know if this is real or not. But what I do know is that who would feel comfortable even putting this out there, even as a joke? Mom is 35 and daughter is 18. So mom had her when she was 18 or 19. Okay. What happened to just pride in oneself when not celebrating mistakes? I mean, was mom married? Where's the husband? Where's the life? Stop being proud of doing it the wrong way. Could you imagine if I was proud, if I said, hey, I'm rich, but I'm rich the wrong way? It's stupid. If I'm rich from being a crook, I'm still a crook. And you fall in the end. Bernie Madoff had a historic run of ripping people off through a Ponzi scheme, and he died in jail. John Gotti, the same thing. I mean, at one point, we got to take pride in trying to do it the right way. And listen, I know it's hard. And I know I'm using criminals as an analogy. And it may admittedly be a poor analogy. But what I'm saying here and what I'm trying to get to you is that at one point, shame has to come back. There has to be shame. And you shouldn't be sitting there trying to look as cute as your daughter. You shouldn't be sitting there dressing like your 18-year-old daughter. You shouldn't be doing TikToks with your 18-year-old daughter. Who's going to respect that? And if you say something about it, because I've had people who we've used before. I had a lady who, she was on a commercial for having 3 BBLs. She was on a commercial with 700,000 views on TikTok. We clipped that in a BBL issue, and she contacted us and saying, you have to take it down. You don't have permission. And I sent her what fair use was and let her know that, and she says, well, you got to blur out my face because I have a job. She was on a website on a TikTok with over 700,000 views on the plastic surgeon's advertisement. So I asked her to have the person who I used it from contact me to take it down. Right? Now she could claim some revenue from it if she wanted, but she wasn't going to do any of that. But just the mental gymnastics that people play with themselves. You see, when you put it out there, you can't just have it out there and then be upset that it's out there. There's things I say. I've been talking for an hour and a half. Undoubtedly, I said something wrong, and I have to live it down. It's just the way the world is. And so this lady right here, she can get upset with me giving her a criticism if she is, and that's okay. It's not like she has. But it doesn't make a difference because it's out here. Ma'am, you should not be here trying to be as cute as your daughter. I see a ring on your finger. Is that your ring finger? And if it is, God bless you, but you shouldn't be out here being as cute as your daughter. You shouldn't be in competition with her for attention. That's the problem we're having now. And that's why these ladies, when they get older, they're attention starved. So she's in her 30s and she's getting all the attention. But when she's in her 40s, she's going to get less attention. In her 50s, it's going to be gone. She's going to want the attention from her 30s.
One second, feminism is demonizing men for objectifying women, and in the next, it's encouraging girls to sell their body on OnlyFans so that men can objectify them. I mean, which is it? Are you sexually empowered, or are you a victim of oppression? I used to consider myself a feminist until I realized that women were using it as a means to justify going out like this and then complaining about being called hot.
Now, I gotta say this. I never understood and ladies in the chat, you could tell me. I never understood going out with like, you know, listen, you can wear whatever you want to wear and nobody should like touch you. I never understood women getting upset for people looking though. Like you trying to control somebody's eyeballs when you got your whole entire booty just hunched out. Yeah, I just never understood that. So I've actually been in situations where I've seen women get upset that men are looking at them, especially at gyms. That's why I go to a private gym now. I go to a gym where it's understood. There's fitness influencers that go there, and it's understood that you don't control what nobody says or looks, and you can't tell nobody not to be in your pose. So, like, if you go there at 3 in the morning, you'll have people there doing their job at 3 in the morning, like you should, because nobody's in the gym except you, in your own quarter doing your thing, and you know, there's plenty of room. I've never understood how people will go to like a 24-hour fitness or a fitness 19 in the middle of the day and get upset when somebody looks at them when they got their entire butt out. It's just ridiculous.
Shorty, have you seen your own ass? I swear to God, women are the only ones that can spend 2 hours doing their makeup and picking out an outfit and then still say they don't want to be judged on their appearance.
Okay. So this little girl, I don't know who this little girl is, right? And I gotta look her up because like I'll go back and I'll put her in the credits, especially if I clip this. But this is absolutely accurate. You can't spend all this time on your appearance and then be upset that you're getting attention for your appearance. That's just absolutely crazy. And I'm glad that there's a woman saying it because dudes, when we say it, we're misogynistic. Dudes, when we say it, we're just thirsty. And especially if an older dude says it like me about some younger women, why are you looking at those younger women anyway? You shouldn't even be concerned about them. But then when they get old, they're going to be concerned trying to get younger dudes' attention like the ladies in the front. And it all comes back to this. You got ladies competing with each other. You got ladies who are the same age doing TikToks with their daughters, competing with their daughters. You got 3 generations of women now who may be 15 to 20 years older than other generations. So they all are listening to the same music. The thing that blew my mind last week was I literally seen in the car and I seen somebody who was obviously the mother and I seen some younger kids and I seen a young kid. So I seen what's the equivalent of 3 generations there, right? And they was all listening to the same music. Like when I used to ride around in my car with my mom, she'd be listening to the whispers of the OJs, man. She wasn't listening to Run DMC. My mom wasn't listening to like Tupac, right? She wasn't doing that. She was listening to older music because there's 27 years between me and my mom. And this is why. So there wasn't competition between my mom and my sisters. It's just those situations, right? So when I look at this stuff and I see these ladies upset that they're getting attention, I'm wondering, how do you get this mentality? You get this mentality because it's at home.
Girl, you literally pulled up your leggings to your third rib and gave yourself the ultimate wedgie. We know you didn't dress like this for you. When you look at the actual definition of feminism, all it is supporting women having access to equal rights. I'm not gonna sit here and call myself an anti-feminist as someone who agrees with the core definition of feminism. But the problem is that the word has evolved to mean something very different. It's not just about women's rights anymore, there are other ideological strings attached. A major concept of modern feminism has been encouraging sexual liberation. This was started partly due to the double standard around sexuality for men and women. When a man frequently engages in casual sex, he's considered a stud, but when a girl does it, she's considered a slut.
Really? So, here we go. Here is something I'll tell you right now. People are not the same. Our species aren't the same. And and there's good things and there's bad things about all of it. For instance, I'll be just real with you. Ladies, you can get away with being irresponsible sometimes and a dude might come save you. That's known to happen, right? It's known to happen. You know, like, it's just like I told that story last week or 2 weeks ago about the lady who, she thought I was going to give her $1,500. She called me for a $1,500 favor. And we talk about we friends. We ain't that type of friends. You in the friend zone, baby. You are in the friend zone. Friend zone. My wife ain't never asked me for $1,500 straight up. If she did, she can have it, but Jesus. And so this stuff concerns me. So yes, ladies, you do depend on your beauty to get you out of trouble and this and that. But you can't have this advantage and not accept that the advantages men can have. If a man can bed a bunch of women, that is rare. You ladies, because you're chasing that guy, because you're chasing that one guy, you're confused and you think that those are all guys. That's only 10% of men who can just walk around and pick him off. You got, I'm 6'7". Yeah, he's going to have a lot of success. I'm an NBA player. Yeah, he's going to have a lot of success. There's some engineer. I know an AI engineer that makes $250,000 a year easy. $250,000 easy. I'm talking about, and he's actually currently getting recruited from Google to Meta, and he's about to get the bag when he goes over there. He's about to get the bag. And dude is literally, with all that money, in a decent, regular looking guy, not over the top good looking, regular looking guy, right? Pretty good shape, not really great shape. Until they find out they got money, that dude is struggling in the dating scene. I'm just telling you. And he's doing his best not to lead with his wallet, but I already know if he gets this job, he's going to be at the Mercedes dealership looking at an S-Class because he's just tired of it, right? So what I'm saying is that we have to understand certain things. Like dudes understand that they have to serve a utility. Ladies, you serve a beauty, you know, and that's the way it is. So when it comes down to that thing, you have to accept the double standards. And when you stop accepting the double standards and you start going through this feminist jargon, and it goes beyond just being equals, it goes beyond just having access to equal rights. It goes beyond that, and it goes to, oh, well, I can just do whatever I want and it doesn't make a difference because I am just like you. This is when you get in trouble. But what you don't understand is that, especially as a young buck, I was looking for a feminist. Oh, let me tell you something. Oh, man, when I was in college, I couldn't wait. Burn your bra. Cut right on, girl. Go on to the bed, lay down. Oh, you show them. You show the man. You show the man and give me some ass. That's exactly what we were looking for. You know why? Because it's a game to our advantage. It's not to our advantage when you're holding out, when you're making us prove ourselves, when you're making us show that we are actually good men to get the ukulele. It's actually to your advantage to do that. And that's how you wind up without having a bunch of babies by a bunch of goofies who gonna run off on you. I mean, let's just be real. Let's stop playing games. If you go jump into bed with somebody because you want to be like a dude, then you got to pay them consequences like a dude. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. And the cost for you is high. The cost for you is a big belly and 9 months. The cost for you is a baby and a big push. The cost for you is hoping that this dude gonna be responsible because you didn't take time to know him. That's the cost for you. So why are you doing that to yourself? The cost is so high. Why? The harvest is very little. And your harvest, now you're walking around with a kid and you're trying to find a cleanup dude. You're trying to find someone to fall into the category. It is a very few dudes who can actually do that. Maybe you find a dude with a kid already. Maybe you find a dude who doesn't want to have kids. Maybe you find a dude who can't have kids. Maybe you're just looking for the needle in a damn haystack. It just maybe you walk around and you're bitter saying that there's no more good dudes because you put yourself in a position where a good dude don't want your ass.
I went to one of them women's marches and we had a lot in common. I saw those girls screaming, "Free the nipple." Yeah, that sounds pretty good. They were screaming, "We should be able to have sex with as many guys as we want."
Now, I know I'm not a big fan of Andrew Schultz, but Andrew Schultz has a point here.
Yes, you should. If we get pregnant, we should be able to abort it, hopefully. And we need to work so we can pay our half. Hallelujah! Fellas, get down here! It's happening! We've reached common ground! It was unbelievable. These women were fighting for the right to become the men they've always hated. Just walking around with their shirts off, f***ing whoever, not worried about the kid. I'm like, are y'all feminists or f***ing boys? What is this shit?
It will be a long, cold winter.
Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. See, what's happening, ladies, is that you're trying so hard to be men that you actually turning into dudes. But you can't be a dude. So now you're a second-rate dude. So now you're going to try to get all the benefits of a dude, but you still a woman. And dudes like that. So I got a fellow Generation X in there because somebody asked me, was that a They Live reference? And if you watch our channel, you know that I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I love that They Live movie. And I'm a big Roddy Piper fan. So, folks, you know, I'm just going to tell you, ladies, I'm not going to say, like a lot of guys, that you live your life on easy mode. You have it easier, but life in general is not easy. It's just not. It's not designed to be easy. It's designed to be hard. You can have easy mode if you find a hellified man to get under and you guys can work out and have some real communication. But I'm going to let you ladies in on a little secret. You ain't used to dealing with somebody who communicates. You see, I don't do a lot of yelling. I've probably been in 4 arguments with my wife. Oh, she been mad at me. She been mad at me. But all of that yelling back and forth, now we just going to talk and communicate. That's what I do. Yep. And see, all you ladies talk about you want a dude who's sensitive and communicate. Well, I ain't very sensitive, but I can tell you exactly what's going on and I can listen. I know how to listen. You ain't ready for that BS. You ain't ready for that shit. Because when it comes, then you got to look at yourself. You got to look at yourself. And I'll start telling stuff like, hold on a second. Like Mr. 005 said, even the studs want a man now. Hold on a second. It's kind of funny to me, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't understand what you're talking about, ma'am. Because see, if even the ladies who like ladies now want to go back to men, even if they was doing an automatic and now they want a stick shift all of a sudden, something just ain't right with your wiring. You see, if everything is going wrong in your life, it's usually you. Now, things work against you. But I believe that when you put your mind to it, you can work it out. But things do go against you. And it all goes back to what my pops told me. My pops told me that, hey, life is tough and you got to be 10 times better just to make it out of this motherfucker. It's just a privilege of being black in America. And this ain't no damn pity party. And don't anybody who hear me, oh my God, you're upset and you say America's racist. No, I said America is hard and it's harder for some people than others. And if you don't believe me, you can kiss my black ass because I lived it. But I still succeeded because I refuse to let you motherfuckers win. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. Now, for you ladies out there, there's a way you can win. But you too damn pig-headed. You fell into that feminist BS. You don't even realize that, man, all that shit was set up by the CIA to break people apart, man. I'll put on my tinfoil hat. And that's the thing, man. That's the problem. So in general, I'll tell you just like this. You can make your life easier or you can make your life harder. But by trying to act like us, by going out there giving your ass out, then you will wind up an old lady competing. You'll wind up like Claudia Jordan, fine as hell and still ain't got nobody. How can somebody who's not conventionally good looking like Leslie Jones and somebody who's conventionally good looking like Claudia Jordan have the same damn outcome? Because they listen to the same damn feminist bullshit. And they didn't have no aunties around them and no mothers around them say, hold on a second. Yeah, you know what? Your uncle, he ain't shit sometimes, but you know what he did? He put a roof over the head. He put the kids through college and he brought that damn check home, and I appreciate him. That's all I got for you, polite savages. Thank you so much for coming out with us. Let me just give a final shout out. Let me give a final shout out to everybody in the crowd. I've been on for an hour and 42 minutes, and I got to get my butt to the gym tonight. And then I got to edit another video, so I'll be up late. Then I got to go. I think I'm going to see Avatar with the fam tomorrow, so we're going to be busy. So, Wolfpack Man, I don't want to see my mama doing that. Yep, I know what you're talking about. You know, Black Britney Spears. Yeah, you must be talking about Miss Dash there. Past your prime, going all the way through it. Hey, Mr. 005, my daddy was listening to Johnny Taylor and Tyrone Davis. There you go. Friend zone, dry begging. I got nothing for you. AD Dragonfly, appreciate you. Ryan James, Indigo 1111, Financial Celibacy 2026. Yo, I got the Sorry Ma'am, I'm Financially Celibate mugs available on a Polite Savage shop. The Polite Savage shop. Let me go and see if I can link it for you. I just thought of that, man. I just thought of that. But we made these mugs. Sorry, ma'am, I'm financially celibate. And I think that they're excellent. I think that we should all have them. I just tagged them in there so you guys should be able to see it underneath on your phone and in your computer. I think we should all have it, and I think we should all be sipping tea out of it. I got mine on order. I'm sipping tea out of my Polite Savage mug. I got the Polite Savage collection. We got mugs for it. And the tea actually keeps my voice kind of good because, you know, I don't do a whole lot of loud talking anymore. But I just want to say, everybody, I appreciate you so much. On the way out, please like. And I just want to tell you one thing, you know. You could have been anywhere, but you spent time with us. I appreciate you. I think that you're awesome. I pray that this year is a better year than last year for everybody. And I pray that everything you set your mind to, if you work at it, don't set your mind to something that don't do shit. Set your mind to it and work at it. I pray that you get to it. And I want you to get to the bag, and I want you to be successful. 80 Dragonfly, you got the $1.99 super thanks, super sticker. I appreciate you so much. I think I want to get you something cool. What should I get you? Well, just wait a minute. Let me think about it.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Big girls. Big girls.
Yeah.
Big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Big girl. Big girl.
Yeah, thank you so much for the $1.99 super sticker. I appreciate you so much. And to the big girls out there, hey, big girls need some love too. There's a lot of, hey, it's a lot. My dad was a carpenter. A lot of my uncles for the trades, they had them a big girl and with the extra meat on the arm, and they knew how to cook, boy. We had some 4th of Julys when I was coming up. We had it going. So listen, I appreciate all of you. If you're interested in learning how to do this, if you're interested in learning content, hit me up on our Patreon, $50 a month, 8 classes. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I actually have a note to myself. I'm supposed to let you know exactly what we're teaching. So for the first month, we go over the mentality you have to have, how to write a schedule, how to write a release schedule, you know, everything. If you don't know how to upload, if you don't know how to upload in advance, we teach you how to batch record. And we teach you the difference between evergreen and immediate topics. I have a rating system for it. We give you a rating system for your channel of how your channel should be doing so you can rate yourself. We teach you how to run a SWOT analysis for your channel every video so you can get better constantly. We go right into thumbnail design, and we teach you how to leverage AI tools and how to use AI to prompt AI to create in AI parts of your thumbnail so it's very easy so you can get it quickly. Teach you how to make templates for your channel. So like if you do a live and you want a template like to the left of me, Polite Savage there, or to the right, depending on where you're looking at it, we teach you how to make that on AI too. So just a lot of stuff like that. And that's just the beginning. We teach you about niches, and we teach you about the new algorithmic programs and how you used to do it ain't gonna get you nowhere no more. It's all about the real. So if you guys are looking for it, Uncle Guns, I know you're still here. Can you please drop the Patreon link in there for me, Uncle Guns? And Uncle Guns, I promise you, I will have an Uncle Guns little show for you, because Uncle Guns, if you don't know, he is one of the OGs in the manosphere. He's been around. I don't never consider myself making manosphere. I never considered myself red pill, because my dad actually taught me this stuff that I'm telling you guys when I was a kid. My dad, 3 people that are very important in my life. One of my uncles was a law enforcement. My other uncle was he wasn't a street pharmacist, but he was a purveyor of fine women on the street. And my dad was a carpenter, a military man. And so all of those folks really taught me a lot of things about life. But here's something that's really, really interesting. My uncle and my dad and my other uncle all pretty much told me the same thing about women and about growth, that you have to make yourself, and don't chase girls you like, chase girls that like you. And so with that being said, I appreciate all of you, and looks like you're looking for the link. The Patreon link is actually in the description of the video of this. It should be in the description, but I will, if you give me a second, I'll copy and paste it for you. Just let me, I'll put on a little music. I'll copy and paste it in here for everybody. And then I'll give you a few final shout outs and we'll get out of here. But love, peace, and hair grease. I got a little more for you, to talk about what's going on and a little things going on in the channel. And yeah, my uncle was an East 14th Mac. If you're from the Bay, anybody from the Bay, when I say East 14th, I'm not they call it international now, but that's for new people. And he was for real, toes down, and said he was prettier than Hollywood. Shit, that was, my uncle was the man, and I appreciated every word he ever told me. God, I wish I could tell you some of the stories about him, but we get demonetized. They kick my ass off of YouTube.
The industry can hate me, fuck them all and they mama. How many options you really got? I mean, there's too many options. Up in the past on his body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible of God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up the score with him. Walking down the whole time, I know he got some hoes in him. Pull on him, extortion, bullet death roll on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better ever go to cell block 1. To anybody talk to him and they in love, you make sure you hide your little sister from whom. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-down. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wop, 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 dot, fuck him up. Wop, 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 I'ma do my stuff. Wop, 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 wop. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably a minor. They're not like us. They 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 not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you?
Yes. So just a couple announcements for the channel. I'm also trying to work in a morning stream or a mid-afternoon stream on Mondays to set the business. I want to do a little business chat with you folks. I got 30 years of being an operations manager in tech. I think I got some good information, some good insight of what's coming up. Our country is being held up by the tech industry, AI right now. And I think that we should be concerned and we should keep our eyes open. But I think that we can be in a position, because we're used to doing a lot without. And I'm not talking about just black people. I'm talking about people of our income level and class, people who had to work your way up. We're used to doing a lot without. So I want to start doing some streams, and I want to really talk about finances. I don't really want to make a lot of videos about it. I want to sit here and I want to react kind of in real time. But I want to say, everybody, thank you so much for coming out and supporting us. To all my folks everywhere. I mean, we have folks from, I know we had somebody from Texas. We had somebody from Dallas. We had some Illinois. We had Chicago. We had Detroit. I know I seen in Tennessee. Seen somebody from Mexico. All of you folks, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And as always, ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle a tip? Boom. And we're out. Salute. Take care of yourself. Happy New Year. Next stream, we will hit you with the best and the worst from Tip Network from last year. It'll be a celebration. It'll be some fun, and we'll have a giveaway. Peace out, man. Respect.